Damn, we back at it again.
My greatest fear is probably dying with no one knowing of any contribution I've ever made to creative music. But that's cool because I made an album already that I'm so proud of that, you know, if I died tomorrow, touch wood, you know, I would still feel fulfilled in a different way.
The world is yours, and I'ma do it for all my niggas and all my haters. We talking like we ain't all in, and we ain't getting paper. No, I'm in my zone, and no, we not faking. Ride for my niggas all day, all day. I'ma die for my city all day. Oh, the world is crazy these days. Maybe seem kinda strange to a nigga like me. My mama told me, Jane, God, keep my head in the game. What's the G off in this game? Got a nigga like me. I see this shit as clear as day, even in my sleep. And so I pull out my chain. Be the fresh I can be. So I hate to stay off in your lane. You can't do it like me. I'll be the coolest on the block. It's your boy, J. This for all my shorties that be getting money. This for all my niggas that be getting money. In this generation, ain't no hesitation. Wake up in the morning, you know I be on it. Living for the moment, you know I be on it. I'm crowd surfing, ain't no denying the high performance. Fuck a hater, try to tell me how to be now. Judging me on style, vocabulary, performance, not ordinary, original. Tell the haters simmer down. Focus on this life that I'm living now, living now, 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 now.
Welcome back to another episode of the T.O.P Cast featuring me, yours truly, the incredible T.O.P, and my friends ToneYouAFool and the homie Nomad Roe. What's going on, Cam? How you doing? Glad that you can make it and be here with us this evening. I did drop a little short video the other day. I'm probably going to cuff it and redo it. Lately, I've been kind of preoccupied. We were supposed to be on last weekend, but you know, I'm a middle-aged man now. I need my rest, especially when I use so much brain power in a day. And I was even accused of paying bitches bills. How about that? What's up? Top. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? Welcome back.
Shit, I'm straight, man. Just chilling.
Cash App, Venmo.
Cash App, Cat Daddy, huh? I know that's right. Nah, man.
He over there sending JPEGs in this motherfucker. He got prison bitches.
Oh, man. Shit, I fuck around somewhere packed up in my shit. I got some old hustlers and goddamn blacktails, some goddamn way around this motherfucker. I have a tendency to hoard things that I like to keep for a long period of time. Not a bunch of stuff, but you know, shit that has some significance to me. Why I still got nudie magazines is kind of like a collector's item. I treat them almost like comic books. Like I don't look at them or nothing, but
yeah, you can't. You can't because the pages stuck together.
I didn't want to, so
This nigga always got jokes. This is short joke king, motherfucker. Look here, Leopold. Nah, man. Lately, though, besides working, man, Like I've really been putting my head down into this crypto shit because it's I'm right now, I'm talking to you motherfuckers and I'm literally making money while I'm talking to y'all and I ain't even do nothing. I just put some money up and let it make money for me. So I was kicking it with my homie Said last night and I was explaining to him, you know, by way of this crypto shit, I'm now able to sit out of work for 2 whole years, meaning I could finance all my expenditures for 2 whole years. Once I get that shit up to 5, I'm retiring. So I say all that to say, you know, I don't know how deep you guys are into it, what you know about it, but I highly, highly advocate that you look into it and just check it out. Do some research. Get your feet wet. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised because, you know, I don't know the future, but the trends, I can see trends. And the trend that I'm seeing now is that money is the missing piece of the internet. You know, we got everything else. We got social media. We got video streaming. You know, we got Wikipedia. The only thing that's missing from the internet is money. And once money hit, you know what I'm saying, based on the numbers, right now, the internet grew at like 65% a year when it first hit. Crypto growing at twice the rate. So that should give you some indication of how much benefit is there for you to gain. So I advise you guys check into it. But lately, that's what's had me preoccupied. That's why I missed last week's show. Besides being tired as hell, you know, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work because you want to make sure that you don't, you know what I'm saying, fuck up and lose your money and send it to the wrong goddamn, fuck around and send that shit to Roe be tricking.
Goddamn right.
Roe be making it rain Bitcoins and shit.
Mm-hmm. Going straight to the strip club.
Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, speaking of strip clubs, I've been to one strip club one time in my entire life. It's just nothing about the strip club turns me on. I mean, I've seen plenty of naked bitches already and just had them do all kinds of lewd and derogatory things. So, like, what's y'all experience with the strip club? Because I'm not really a strip club kind of guy.
Well, I treat the strip club just like.
All right, both of y'all don't tell your stories out. Don't tell your trick.
Go ahead, Tone.
Your trick space. Your trick. Don't tell your trick stories.
Let's go ahead, man.
You got it.
Go ahead, bro. Okay. Well, anyway, I said when I was a young kid or whatever, like 18, 19, of course, that was like, you know, oh man, you know what I'm saying? The best of titties, not like some titties where you grew up or you were like, oh, I wonder what hers look like, and you see them and you're like, oh, that wasn't what I thought. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're gonna see some nice ones. But after, like, you know, your first, second, you know, even third time going, you'd be like, it's not really that fun. You know what I mean? And after a while, I started doing Uber and Lyft, and I actually made a business out of going. I used to, a lot of people don't know this, but in Vegas, if you bring somebody from out of town to the strip club, they'll toss you like a little extra money with it. They used to toss us like $70 a head.
Damn.
And, so what I would do was, what I would do is get cool with strippers who be low key like prostitutes on the side. And when they got some niggas that they got coming through that's gonna come to their strip club for them or whatever, they send me to go get them, and then I drop them off, and they toss me the cash for it.
Wow, Tone out there straight herding motherfuckers to them hoes.
Pimping. That nigga out there.
Let me find out you Tone the handler. That's your mafia. Tone the handler.
I'm from Detroit. We find any way to toss a couple extra dollars in your pocket.
Well, the shit. That's anybody black from anywhere. I'm from North. I've been to Detroit plenty of times, and to be perfectly honest with you, from a aesthetics point of view, Newark and Detroit are very, very similar, with the exception they don't, in Newark they don't have as many abandoned properties as they do in Detroit. Until you get into like the hood, it's a lot of shit that changed. But yeah, that's wild, man. I had an experience like that. I used to be kicking with this chick, a female pimp, a madam, named Trinity out of VA, and I was her security for a little while. So I dipped my feet in that lifestyle to some extent. You know what I'm saying? I made some decent money doing that, but yeah, it's not nothing.
Yeah, it's funny when you take
it don't got longevity.
Take out of the equation.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money. A lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's astounding that, most guys don't have any fucking clue, how deep the sex trade go. You know what I'm saying? And really, I believe a lot of guys, especially since they was raised by single mothers, is in denial of the fact that their mama was out there.
Seeing somebody by the dog.
Trying to tell you, don't be telling your daddy that I got this $40 from Mr. James. So, I mean, it's deep out here, man, to be perfectly honest. And I've learned over my lifetime that people don't do what's right necessarily. And that goes for all of us, myself included. As much as I hate to admit it about myself, it's true about me like it is about everybody else. And I just want to point out that when I say that, you could take that to mean that if you learn about yourself, when you begin to learn about yourself and you accept the different things about you, whether you like them or not, what you'll start to find is that everybody is like that to some degree or not. And what I learned about people is that it's not really it doesn't really necessarily come down to right or wrong. People going to do it if they could get away with it.
Right.
What you guys think about that? I'm pretty sure you've had some experiences where you witnessed that, observing other people.
Well, there's always sometimes you question like what's right and what's wrong. Me and my boy was talking about that earlier, and it's just like I feel like as long as you ain't stealing, killing, and fucking niggas' wives, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit, you got to do what you got to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody stole something from me, like some food or something, and that nigga really hungry, you know what I'm saying, and he couldn't find no other means, you know what I'm saying, and I got other food, whatever, like it's not bad to me. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now, if you doing it like you stealing or doing wrong just for dumb shit, like you see a lot of dudes that hit licks and stuff so they can buy a gold chain and get a gold tooth and stuff like that, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But if your parents is dying and you ain't got the funds and you got to do what you got to do, that's not necessarily wrong to me. So I just feel like it just depends on like what position you are at in life. You know what I'm saying?
I could dig it. What about you, Tom?
I think right and wrong comes down to well, partially it's subjective, but for the most part, it's based on if your actions are like fucking with somebody else's freedoms, as far as like freedom to, you got the freedom to live. You know what I mean? If a nigga kill you, that's wrong. You got the freedom to your possessions. You know what I mean? And someone takes your possessions, that's regardless of why you did it. To me, you're wrong. And you could be in a fucked up position, but your fucked up position has nothing to do with the freedoms of the other person. You were free to make the decisions or live the life that led you to your position. But stepping on somebody else's is where you cross the line.
I get that too. I get that side of it too, but I just know like the survival instinct in you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's why I say it's subjective because
yeah, like like of course, like I'm not gonna let nobody run up and just take my shit. I'm gonna feel away because I worked for it. Like I earned this, and I feel like you could earn this too, but. Maybe that nigga wasn't taught what I was taught, or maybe like, he was just dealt like a fucked up hand because some people are dealt a fucked up hand and you find out about their past and their life, you like, God damn, I understand why you did. Not saying I'm just gonna let you take my shit, but I'm gonna be like, what I'm saying, like, damn, like he needed that shit more than me. That's just what I'm saying.
I feel that. I look at it, I'm looking at it from like a third party person. Like if you was to say, hey, look at this situation, who was right or wrong, I'm gonna say the right person. Like even let's say like, okay, let's say a situation where I would see it as the person who stole was right was like, let's say a drug dealer dude, right? And I guess this is bad, but let's say he gets robbed by somebody else after doing some foul shit to get the money he got. In that situation, right or wrong is different. That's why I say it's subjective because you're playing a different game.
Mm-hmm.
So in that game, rather, right and wrong is dependent on is the victor. You know what I mean? Like the victor was right because the victor won.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? I don't really think I explained that way.
I think right and wrong is
I'm trying to
Go ahead.
But bare bones, getting rid of somebody, basically stepping on somebody else's freedoms to me is what I consider right. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm trying to further explain. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say. But
I could dig it. That's why I throw these kind of ideas out there because it's intended to make you, what I'm saying, think about your response to what the question is. And I think that's something that's missing from this space. It's too little of that. And not only is it too little of that, but I see most motherfuckers just, on some show offism shit, just standing up to pontificate and not really trying to figure the shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I got more knowledge than you. I've been to school. I got a degree. So that means I can't think. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's one of the things that's missing in this space amongst guys, a real dialogue, real hashing out of ideas and asking questions. Because really that's the only way to get to solve any problem is you have to ask questions. And eventually, the way the universe works, when you ask a question, the universe start moving towards you with an answer. So you ask you ask enough questions, eventually you'll ask the right question and you'll get the knowledge that you're searching for. But unfortunately in this, this male space, it's not really a male space, to be honest. It's gender neutral. The manosphere is really gender neutral because fucking, you got women in the manosphere and men in the manosphere. I just don't get it. But I've said time.
You don't get it?
I've said, well, I get it, but I've said time and time again, man.
You don't understand?
I totally understand. This is what I understand. That niggas can't do nothing without females around. And niggas is gonna do shit with the intention, whether they state it or not, to try to impress the females so that they could get them, etc., etc., etc. But the downside of all of that is, and you see the evidence of it. And there are women who have taken the same line of thought and talking points that men that you commonly hear from guys, and they're a lot more successful than guys are, and all they got to do is get on the video and show some titties.
Yeah, pretty much, because dudes ain't listening. They just want to, they just want to look at her face like, oh, she look good. And they'll give the woman way more love than the dude that's actually giving the knowledge just because she look good. They get to cash apping her. Hey, queen, here's $5, queen. Here you go. Like, I got this for you. Like, they gonna like it. They gonna show up. All that. Just like if we had a show right now, we start getting on camera, and let's just say hypothetically, we just hired some Instagram thoughts to just come on our show. And you posted it on Instagram like, hey, we got three ex porn stars coming on the show tonight. I guarantee the engagement. the engagement gonna go right up. We've been doing this show for how many weeks? All these people that been shadow watching are seeing us post about like, oh, we live tonight or something. Like, you're gonna be like, damn, like, I didn't even know you knew I existed because I didn't had all these shows. I had 25 of them and you ain't came once.
It's number 26 at that. and we supposed to be on number 26. Well, probably like number 30 because we take weeks off because y'all motherfuckers ain't paying us to talk. We here to kick it, and you get a chance to kick it with us, in a roundabout way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I mean, it's really difficult sometimes for me to be the kind of guy that I am, and then look at it's like I'll put it like this: I don't believe you because I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about a lot of these guys that come into this internet. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to believe the shit that you saying out your mouth, dude, because I see what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you in the chat with the getting the game, and then I see you putting heart emojis under the whole picture.
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm saying?
You'll see that
like,
all the time.
I can't even take you seriously, man. Like, what the fuck? And at first it was frustrating, but I had to remind myself, this is just how motherfucking dudes. This is how dudes be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They remind me of the dog in the Woody in the Tom and Jerry, not the bulldog, but the other one. When he see food, that motherfucker start salivating, and he got the 4-foot long tongue and shit, like the dark skinned version of Pluto. That's how dudes be around these females, man. And it's funny to me that guys refuse. I say it all the time. They act just like the women they complain about. They don't want to be accountable, but then want to point their finger at women and say be accountable.
Right.
Like, the reason why they hoes is because y'all make them hoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You bring the hoe out of her. You know what I'm saying?
And most of them dudes couldn't even, like, if they wasn't hoes and they wasn't easy, they probably could never get them because they ain't got enough game. A lot of these dudes are benefiting from women being hoes because they couldn't get them, like, if hoes actually required shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
If they required a conversation from y'all wouldn't get nothing. Like, y'all would never get sex. Because y'all don't even know how to have a simple conversation with them. You don't know how to talk to them.
Not only that, but shit, just on the material aspect. That's what a lot of these dudes was be complaining about too. Just on the material aspect. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad because she said she want a motherfucker that make 500,000. That's what she want.
Right.
That don't mean that's what she gonna get, but she can want it all she want. You can't be mad about that. Nigga, I wanna go scuba diving right now, but I can't. I want to, but I can't. Because it's dark outside. It's cold in the motherfucker. So, I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. It's like, I get it because I see it, but I don't get it because I can never picture myself acting like that. You understand do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I mean when I say I don't get it. It's like I could never see me doing some of the shit that I hear and see these guys doing at all, and not just in reference to women. Just a lot of dudes don't got no integrity.
Facts.
That was something that was super shocking, although it shouldn't have been, because people go do what they could get away with. Remember?
Yeah, see, I got integrity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't
Speak on it. Speak on it.
It's just
what is
shit,
integrity?
some shit you just like you just shouldn't do. Like to be internet famous, you gotta lose a little integrity. You gotta do some shit that not right, but you still do it anyway because you're gonna get views. Like just these dudes that got millions and millions of views, like they doing some shit that they probably don't even agree with. They saying some shit that they probably like, man, like I don't even really feel this, but I know they gonna eat this up. Let me put it out on the internet.
Like I remember, and it ain't no throwing no shade. I ain't trying to diss the dude or nothing, but I remember when AMS came out back when he was telling motherfuckers, yeah, we the sleazeball gang. A lot of these bitches, they lie to you. I immediately looked at the goddamn video and said, nigga, stop playing. You can't tell them to do that to these bitches. That's why these bitches mad at y'all now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was even more amazed that niggas was eating that shit up. I was like, y'all don't get it. That's why y'all have problems.
When you mad, that shit makes sense.
Yeah, it make perfect sense. I used to follow AMS heavy. I used to be like, yeah. But then after a while, I was like, nah, that ain't even in my character to do that. I'm like, something ain't right about that.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I
man.
might be mad right now, but I'm not that type of dude.
It'd be simple things like that spread out from from different content creators. You know what I'm saying? And all of us share the same audience. The people who watch me watch other content creators that I watch too. I'm sure you guys watch other content creators that I watch too. You understand what I'm saying? All that to say that when you hear erroneous shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And you hear not the same thing, but you keep hearing shit that's not right from different motherfuckers. That shit, it kind of seep into your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even you kind of alluded to it, Ro, when you was like, man, I was red pill rage. I was like, fuck them bitches. And I've been saying for the longest, it's a lot of dudes who you wouldn't say under most circumstances, you wouldn't say that they was red pill raging, but if you listen to the content of their conversation, you'd be like, wait a minute, that nigga's mad about something.
Right.
And like I'm not saying that about the AMS dude, but I just wanted to point out that when I heard him say that to guys, advise guys to do that, I immediately knew that was wrong. And why I know it was wrong is we go right back to that word integrity, meaning you have some rules, some standards, some principles, some codes that you live by that you just not gonna break for nobody, not even for you. Right. And like as a man, this is why young guys be fucked up, because y'all younger guys depend on older guys to teach them what's correct. And with women, one of the most incorrect things you could do is lie to the bitch. Why? The number one reason why you don't want to lie to her is because all other niggas she done fuck with before done lied to her. How does that make you any different if you do the same?
Right.
That's just one. The most important reason is because, I mean, for me, I consider myself to have self-respect. And what I mean by self-respect is I don't lie to myself about nothing. Never. It is what it is, and I just got to figure out how the fuck to deal with it. But I refuse to lie to myself about it. That's a part of having integrity, meaning I'm not going to do this, period, under no circumstance. So I couldn't advocate that somebody else do something that I wouldn't even allow myself to do. You know?
Right. And you got to be careful because, like, when I was, like I always bring up, when I was just cheat on her, like, these dudes will follow you like it's a religion, bro. Like, they will literally, like, the perfect way to go viral, for example, find a group of mad people and then make a page on why they should be mad. And then they will pay you to agree with them being mad. Like, they will follow you like it's religion. And I was just like, this shit is scary, bro.
Are
like,
you low key saying that people are stupid? That people are sheep?
Yeah, people are sheep.
Oh, wow.
Some people ain't, I mean,
that
I
sounded high
understand,
key to me.
I understand being angry. He said hi.
That sounded high key calling them stupid. That's very.
Wow. I mean, that's what it is. Like, you know, like, I mean, we all got our moments. Like, I was mad. I was only mad because I wasn't aware of, like, how to deal with women. You know what I'm saying? Now that I understand, and, you know, I started fucking with people like you and Afi and King Dre and shit like that. It helped me, like, really truly understand what was going on, and that helped me, like, not be mad no more, because I was just like, oh, okay, I know why this went wrong. But when you don't know why something is going wrong, you just gonna be fucking mad, because you just gonna feel like ain't no hope. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's mad hope out here. You just looking in the wrong areas. And the first dude that you search when you get your heart broke and you hop on Google or YouTube and say how to get over a heartbreak, if you see a nigga like be a sleazeball, lie to these hoes, and that's the first thing you seen after you mad and crying over a female, you can get trapped.
Especially when he say she lied to you.
Exactly. She do it to you. Like, man, fuck that. Let's just do what they do.
Now, I do have to point out that I have said before that when it comes to dealing with women, that guys do need to kind of take some plays from women's playbook in order to deal with them. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, for example, if you ever been like really, really emotional, and this is good, like, to do with Taurus women, because they just really some unbothered bitches. But if you ever get like mad at a chick and you start arguing with her, a Taurus woman will look at you like you stupid and she won't even respond. That would just infuriate you more. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm using that example to point out how she is not feeding into your emotions. See, women know how to work the emotional, you know, side of the game real, like they experts at the shit. So you take a page out of their book and you learn how to control your emotions.
But don't take the whole book, though. Take a page here and there. Some people take it too far.
I said take a page, Lord.
Yeah, just one. Because you
got to start wearing dresses and shit.
Oh, wow. Come on now. Ain't nobody asking about this environment and shit.
Hey, Top, like, you got to understand when you talking, especially with these dudes that follow this red pill stuff or whatever, like, you got to clarify everything, because they'll take everything you say literally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they will take it too far. Like, they not just gonna take the little bits and pieces, like, oh, I'm gonna use that against her. Like, you could lie to a woman, right? Like, you know, you don't feel like talking, you can lie about some dumb shit, like, oh shit, I was asleep. You could just be watching TV. You can say, oh, some dumb shit, but they'll take the shit like too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go overboard with the shit.
Loved it.
You gotta submit. I'm red pill. Like, what?
They probably really telling the girl that too.
I know. I've seen it before. I've seen it on Facebook.
That's weird.
I've seen it happen on Facebook. Like, yo, dude, you ain't supposed to tell her about the red pill. You do know that, right?
Right, dummy.
But see, the thing is, like,
I'm about to manipulate you for ass now. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Huh?
don't tell the plan, nigga.
On page 42 of my red pill AMS book, it said, "Do this." Like, nigga, shut up, man. Don't tell me the
Page 7 of the Manosphere Manual says,
right, exactly.
If she does not pay, I must trick.
Yeah. But but see, like, that's why you gotta just like really be careful with what you say, because these people following you gonna take everything just literal. I used to see this shit all the time. Sometimes I would get on them videos and I would just be playing and they'll be eating that shit up like, man, that's facts, bro. And I'm like, nigga, I was lying in the video. Like, I was bullshit in the video. It was just a joke. Like, it's a joke, bro. Like, the nigga like, man, like, I'm really thinking about doing it. I'm like, nigga, how your relationship going? He like, good. But this one nigga literally, he was like, man, should I cheat on my girl? And I'm like, how your relationship going? He like, good, man. She a good girl. And I'm just like, nigga, why is you even thinking about that? If she a good girl, and she ain't giving you no reason, jackass. Why is you even thinking about doing that? And then that's when I start to realize, like, all right, nigga, time to change the name and change the whole shit, because these niggas gonna go fuck up their happy home and they gonna blame it on me. And I'm over
blame
here
it on you
because
your shit say just cheat on. say, can you pass the salt? She'd be like, no, nigga, you get the salt. He'd be like, just cheat on her, nigga. Like, whoa, nigga, calm down.
Relax, nigga.
On page 86 of the Just Cheat on Her manual, you have to put your side bitch number in your phone under your mama name. so if she get in your phone and she see the number and she asks you about it, you just say your mama got a new number. Lie to that bitch before she lie to you.
My mama sells drugs now. She got 2 phones.
Yeah, that's
she called me off the trap phone.
That's crazy. And like the shit is like, it's like advertising. But a lot of the advertising be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I made a video about the semen retention shit. You got motherfuckers out here like, yo, I turned from Bruce Banner to the Hulk in 30 days. I'm like, nigga, stop playing. You sound like one of the bitches. You sound like one of the bitches trying to figure out how you do that. You sound like one of them bitches that rub crystals, nigga. The fuck out of here. You probably need some pussy. That's what your problem is, nigga.
Right.
But you know, like split child, you know, like I go in and out of the game. When I feel like dealing with a female, that's when I fuck with her. When I don't feel like being bothered, I don't fuck with her. My life is fine. It goes exactly the way I planned it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes, like, I guess it's this the being raised by single mother thing, man. But it's like dudes be wanting to lay up underneath women all day, man. It's like, get out here in the world and do something, build something, nigga. I know dudes who got chicks and they can't even fix their chick car. And I'll be like, damn, I can't even be friends with you no more, man. Cause your chick gonna fuck around and call me. And I'm, you know, because I got integrity, I'm gonna have to tell you, yo, man, your bitch called me, talk about fix her car. and you know, bros before hoes. And I ain't gonna do you like that, homie. If this was 1994, I would though.
Here,
yeah, your cousin's homie was the same height as Ro and couldn't get on the ride at Toys R Us either.
He was to me, nigga. This nigga, we hit this nigga up, right? My cousin asked him, "Hey, yo, where you at?" He said, "Shit, waiting on my girl to come through to help me change my tire."
What?
I said, "What?
What?
God, you waiting on a girl to come help you change your tire, dog?" What?
Oh, she gave another nigga some pussy that day.
Oh my God! I was like,
if not that day, within that week, before that week was out.
He was in the group chat getting roasted. Can you believe this nigga told me to come help him change the tire? I called a homie
like nigga, don't you got insurance? Don't you got roadside service?
Nigga, don't you got YouTube, motherfucker? Like, I would have called the homie, uncle. I'm calling anybody but my girl, nigga. What the fuck?
Nah. You should know how to do simple shit like that.
I call the police before I do all.
Damn, Tone, that's kind of extreme right there.
Hey, bro, I'm saying, bro, that's wild.
That's the kind of shit that motherfuckers need to learn. Not necessarily because you need to learn it in case you need to change your tire. But that's the kind of shit that make a man into a man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to do things, knowing how to get shit done. You know, that's part of what makes you a man. And it's quite evident that a lot of these dudes don't know how to get shit done. And for one, because they don't even know who to listen to. You know, not saying that it should be me, because I'm not right all the time. But you know, just sitting back and reflecting on from 2019 until now, because it's been roughly about about 2 years? Yeah, about 2 years, 2.5 years that I've been, you know, kicking it in this space. But it don't seem like much of nothing unchanged to me. And I don't foresee in the future that it's going to change much. I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to have a lot of younger guys. You know, you got to have a constant supply of younger guys. Because once you get to be a certain age and you know better, you listen to that shit for 5 minutes and then you go do something else. I know that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, shit, because we older, we got a little wisdom. See, I could like take bits and pieces from, you know, AMS, because I do like his content. He got good shit in there, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm, you know, I done been in 2 relationships, you know, I done had some sort of success with women. I can like kind of like be like, nah, that's bullshit. You lying about that one. I ain't fucking with that. But these niggas is 15 years old watching it, never had a girlfriend before, so they gonna be scared shitless of women, because they gonna think like, nah, I gotta lie to all of them because they all gonna do me dirty. Like, no, they not, nigga. Not all of them. It just depends on how you act towards them. But they ain't gonna know that because they ain't never had a girl before. See, at least I went through my struggles, pains, heartbreaks, you know what I'm saying, before I started watching red pill content. So it's just like I can kind of like discern what's real and what's not. But if you ain't never had a girl before, you ain't never had sex before, you ain't never interacted with a girl before, and you jump right into watching red pill shit, you might be fucked for the rest of your life if you don't get out of there.
Fuck around there, turn you to an incel.
Yeah.
I think things are gonna change the generation after the ones that was just born.
Oh, so you mean not the last generation is generation what, the zillennials, Generation Z? Because I'm Generation X.
Not the one after that. Right, not the one after that, but the one after the one after that.
Oh, okay. So you talking about two generations after this current generation. Yeah, it's just, man, the world's changing, man. I mean, in my 45 years on this planet, man, I done seen a lot of shit change. It's though maybe one day when you guys finally reach your 40s, you'll sit back and you'll be like, yo, I remember that nigga Top was saying how he just, had witnessed so much shit change over his short lifetime. I see the same shit. It's amazing, man, how much shit changed. Like, I remember when I was 15 years old and I was listening to hip hop, listening to DOS Effects and KRS-One and all that shit. When hip hop was, worth a damn anyway. I don't know what the fuck these niggas is doing now. They sound like they on drugs and just mumbling. But, I can understand now how my parents probably was looking at me like, what the fuck is that bum stiggity shit? Yo, turn that shit down. You know what I'm saying? What's good, early bird? What's good? So, I mean, things are what they are. We at least I know I do. I would like to see things be different than they are, but truth be told, the only real meaningful changes I'm ever going to be able to make in this lifetime is going to be the ones that affect me directly.
Yeah, and we got to just stop. Like, I mean, at some point, we just got to stop. Like, you see this black women versus black men, like all that shit. All that shit going to have to stop. And we just going to have to one day just men and women just like, all right, mainly men, but you could say both, but mainly men. We just got to be like, all right, man, we ain't arguing and debating these women no more. Here's what we got to do. Here's the game plan. We about to huddle up and we about to figure some shit out. They don't even see. The thing is, like, this may sound fucked up, but the women, they don't even need to be involved, bro. Like, it just need to be the men in a room talking about what we gonna do, what we gonna tolerate, what's gonna happen in the world. We don't need them to debate us because they'll never see things our way because they are different from us. They ain't gonna never see the world how we see it. Like for example, like most women, they probably never get rejected, right? Ever in life. Because even a ugly chick would come up to us and we'll be like, man, she probably sucked my dick though. You know what I'm saying? We still might just take the number just because.
She look like 1 a.m. on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we taking everything.
I actually agree with exactly with that sentiment, Ro, because I said that. And I swear I deleted the video. I said that very same thing in a slightly different wording, but I said that very same thing way back in 2019. Yo, I don't know why you guys are, publicly out in the open sharing information with other guys. It should be done in private. Because if you sharing it openly where women can consume it, they ain't going to do nothing but use it to try to figure out how to manipulate you.
Right.
And as much as they say they ain't gonna try and maybe even have intentions not to try, they can't help it because they be going against their own nature. You know what I'm saying? But I said that very same thing, Ron, and I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that you could impart information. I put it in this analogy. And Patrice O'Neal said the same thing. You got to think of women like they the opposing army. And as soon as you think that they ain't on their job, you gonna step on a landmine and blow your motherfucking leg off. Mm-hmm. So you gotta always be on your job. You know what I'm saying? Because she out to defeat you. And once she defeats you, she's going to toss you to the side and go get another motherfucker to work on to try to defeat him.
Yep. And one of the main reasons why they here is like some of them are actually here to help. I'm not going to say all, but a lot of them just here for the drama, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of them they calling into these shows and hopping on these panels strictly for the drama. They coming to argue. They not coming to get no solution. They just coming to debate and get their point across, but they not trying to get down to the bottom of it. Why? Because they don't really have to. Like I always tell people, like as men, we got to bring some type of value for these chicks to even fuck with us in the first place. A woman could be straight up garbage in every aspect in life, and for the most part, most men still gonna give her a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we not talking about the same thing, you know, so they not really gonna understand where we coming from, because they don't have to really put in the work like we do. We either gotta have game or some money or be smart, or we gotta have something. She could be dumb as a doorknob, ugly as shit, wide as a whale. And guess what? Somebody's still gonna pull up like, hey, what's up, beautiful? Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well.
Somebody gonna pull up with $30 a bottle of Hennessy and some Swishers.
Exactly.
For a good, come here, girl. Let me show you a good time, girl. Yeah, man. I mean, I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro. Like I said, I've said the very same thing. And, you know, as the cliche goes, man, great minds think alike, bro. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't even got to ask, are we there yet? We there. And with that, if you guys could give your closing thoughts, because I got to get up at fucking like 3:30 in the morning and it's 10 o'clock already. Got to make that paper so I could stack that crypto, so I could quit.
So you about to cash out Brittany Renner or what?
Fuck no, nigga. Get out of here with that shit.
You look like the type.
I cash out the food stamp, man, because I get 50 cents on the dollar.
This nigga.
That ain't snitching.
IRS looking at the accounts. And the IRS looking at the accounts now,
man. Fuck the IRS. They give Mexicans fresh out of Mexico.
A fucking 450K for reparations. Fuck out of here, bro.
They give Mexicans motherfucking welfare. I pay taxes in this motherfucking country. Fuck that. They can kiss my ass. It's called learning how to live. Called learning how to survive. You know, shit, they do the same thing. Donald Trump don't even pay taxes. Talk about he's smart. No, nigga, you cheating.
Exactly. Goddamn. That should be pissing me off, man. They got us out here paying taxes. These niggas billionaires.
They just had 3 federal bank people in the last couple of years. Jerome Powell was one of them. Motherfuckers insider trading. That shit is illegal. They should be in jail. So I don't even want to hear no shit about no motherfucking short ass couple dollars in food stamps. They could kiss my ass. I paid for them fair and square.
Hey man, but see, we were talking about right and wrong. That ain't wrong.
Twice. Exactly, Tone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like if they owe you taxes, they be slow to pay you, but when you owe them, they take that shit faster than you can take it out the bank.
Hit the pat new pocket. Pat new pocket. What you got on you?
That's one of the reasons why I fuck with crypto, because they can't just how you gonna take my Bitcoin from me? What you gonna do? You gonna kill me? You'll never get it. My problems will be over. You going to prison forever. And then, you know, I get a seed phrase to my nieces and my nephews, you know what I'm saying, or some persons of my choosing, and they'll have it. You understand what I'm saying? So you still ain't get it. That's why I like crypto. Not saying that, you know, I'm not trying to avoid taxes and no shit like that, but you can't strong arm me for the shit. You can't force me to give it to you. See, with dollars, because everybody else see your paycheck before you do, that's how they're able to take your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, that's another conversation for another time. I she's a nice looking young lady, but you know her character is not attractive to me. You know, to some extent. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know, the female game and how they get down and what they trying to accomplish and all that, but I already know that she the type of chick that know that she's attractive and she used that against dudes. I would never fall for that shit. I would treat her like a 300-pound fat bitch. That's how I would treat her. Mentally. Like, you're not even attractive. You fat. Damn, bitch, did you gain 5 pounds in the last hour? The fuck?
This nigga was.
Cheeks look like you got nuts in your cheeks already, man. But yeah, I appreciate you guys reminding me, because I was being domestic. I really was bagging up. I'm just bullshitting. I was in the kitchen actually washing dishes. I needed to do it so that when I get up in the morning, I could prepare my lunch.
Oh, nigga, you ain't red pill. You wash your own dishes, bro? Fuck out of here.
I wash my own dishes. I wash my own dishes because I'm the only motherfucker that live here.
Nah, nigga, you gotta have a woman in there, nigga, barefoot and pregnant washing your dishes.
She gotta keep.
Fuck you talking about?
You supposed to get one bitch the key to the kitchen to wash the dishes.
If I pay all the bills, I don't wash no dishes, huh?
Yeah, nigga, you ain't red pill. I knew it, nigga. Take me off the panel, G. Fuck y'all niggas.
You too short for this ride anyway, nigga. This nigga don't meet the height requirements nowhere. We take his motherfucking ass.
Yeah. At least I ain't gotta wash my own dishes, nigga. Oh man.
Nah, man. That's some real shit, man. That's one of the things about being a man. You gotta learn how to take care of yourself. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, how in the fuck you gonna tell her how to take care of you?
That's
you know, you guys stop thinking that everybody else got the answer to your problems. You got the motherfucking answer to your problems because you the only motherfucker who got the question. You understand me? So, you know, don't let motherfuckers tell you crazy because you talk to yourself. Just don't talk to yourself out loud, because then you really might be crazy. And I can't fuck with your auntie because she related to your crazy ass. Anyway.
What you got against crazy?
Say what?
Yeah. What you got against crazy?
I'm not trying to go crazy too. Cancel. You shout out. Anyway, in the video description below is some links to help you get into crypto. If you need some guidance, DM me on Instagram. Don't hesitate. I charge very low rates. Also, you can check out Tone and Roe on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The video description is filled with their links below. Also, follow me on Instagram. I got 2 pages, the Incredible T.O.P and the Top Cast Instagram page. Catch the Top Cast on Anchor Podcasts or your favorite podcast outlet. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you did, I appreciate it. Make sure both of your aunties that look like them bitches from The Simpsons do too. Until next week, folks, I'm going to take you out with Jay Geezer, straight from the city. Appreciate you, fellas. Peace.
Yes, sir.
on, I'm not feeling so good. Take a look, you can see what I mean. Right around, showing love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know how the day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city.
Yeah, waking up in the morning, weekend weather, fly birds outside yawning. Last night was on and popping, get the song to the next one. I pause for a second, I'm focused. Back got the flow tip, back got the potion. Earth, wind, and fire, moms, pops at it broke. But it don't get no better. Stack cheddar on the regular. NY down NC playing that bigger dog. Despite that niggas right, I is back on my grind. A fist full of dollars, I'm on fire. Flow like rivers now. Tigers with stripes like a tiger. Speech for my kinfolk admire. People that get dough. I'm all about the checks, Nikes. Dreaming about who next up. Roping in that. I cruise through the city, passing extras. Director yelling action. Fly mommies popping bottles, shots full of armor. I took a glance at a fly lady. I cruise like a hustler to the paper. It's only nature. Shorty got some nice racks on racks. And a smooth money maker, yeah.
Got me feeling like Nas in my book of rhymes. You play in the orchestra, bet that you can feel these lines. In my mind, reminiscing, changing eyes, spitting subliminal lines, hitting pictures of moments in time. Reminiscing, summarizing the 20th song. And got a vision of a rebel standing next to God. Yo, that's a vision of a devil falling from the sky. And why? Nigga, check my level when I'm on the grind. Ahead of my time, know I'm kinda like fighting for my life in the dark, and ain't no sign of light. Evolution in your life, choosing wrong and right. In 21 9, niggas still be trying to sound alike, trying to do it big and live the style of life. Style sincere like Nasir, but all I need's one mic. Look into the eyes of a little nigga on the grind. Sparks like my rim tire when I pull up on the block. I try to tell you it's just us, nigga. You say you do enjoy yourself, and that's what's up, nigga. I try to hit you to the plan, let you know that I'm the man. Got my city with me everywhere we go. Got the fam, 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 got the fam. Sunny day on the mountain is so good. Take a look, you can see what I mean. Right around, so I love to the whole hood. Who you know can do it like me? I'm just playing the game, but you know every day ain't the same. So I'ma ride for the city, I die for the city, straight from the city. Straight from the city.